My name is Michael Mordinson. For you, those of you guys who follow my channel, you probably saw a new video that I posted yesterday. I talked about the pictures that guys should and shouldn't send to ladies. And also I spoke a little bit about the videos that you can also send. And literally maybe half an hour after I uploaded this video on my YouTube channel, Steven, our former client, gave me a call, and he asked me if we could elaborate a little bit on that topic together. Steven, tell me a little bit, why did you want to make this video?
Hi, Michael. Здравствуйте, привет, bonjour, hello. Because Michael, based on my experience, first of all, a picture is worth 1,000 words. I think a video is worth 2,000.
Yeah, I agree.
So when I went through my experience with you and Marina, we had sent pictures back and forth, but we didn't fully explore the video till after our relationship really solidified. And it's very good. Pictures are good. You can snap pictures and you know, kind of represent who you are and what you do, but sometimes a video really, when you're dealing with cultural differences, you know, halfway around the world, like people say to me, what do you do for a job? Well, I would tell them I'm a game warden. Doesn't really tell the story. So I've sent a lot of videos. Like the video I sent this morning to you, I'm driving down the road and turkeys are crossing the road. So I can, thank goodness to technology, I can take a video real quick and send it. So when Marina says, what are you doing today? I say, this is what I'm doing. So, and it works both ways. And I think it really, it helps bridge that cultural gap. And also, this is difficult times, Michael. Waiting, everything's delayed, the K-1 visa process. And I think it keeps the relationship alive. And also, it helps you get to know each other better. Because it may not be easy to go over there right now to spend more time together. Sure.
Steven, what do you think about this strategy of sending some, it can be pictures or videos, with the further letters, not the introduction letters, not only the first letter, but the further letters? How do you think this helps the relationship, and why do you think it happens?
Very important, because we all have an image of ourselves that we want to project. This is who we are. And it may come across good, it may come across, you know, maybe difficult for the lady to understand, and vice versa. But in the initial correspondence, it gives you an idea what the other person is like, what their life is like, and stuff like that. There may be big differences between the city and the country. We've talked about that before, so they can actually see what it means.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Steven, what do you think, you know, what kind of pictures, because I still believe that when you send the introduction letter, it's a little bit difficult to make an introduction video, because first of all, it has to be generic. It has to be the same video for every lady. And second of all, you know, different ladies have different level of understanding of English, you know, and so you can still make an introduction video, but what do you think, you know, what are the good things to do or show in this video? What kind of things do you think are good to show?
I think make it well-rounded. I think an introduction video is very, very good, because we can say, no matter what you do for a career, it may be, it's going to be interesting, and you can fully explain it. You may be, you know, a doctor, a lawyer, truck driver, airplane pilot, or a game warden, but you can explain it fully with the video. You can show, so, because the cultural differences, Kharkov is a major city. You have more people in the city of Kharkov than we have in our whole state here. So it's a different life for them, a different lifestyle. So in your introductory video, you can not only show who you are, but what you do. And I just think it gives a more well-rounded picture for the couples that are trying to meet and get to know each other.
Sure. Steven, a couple of videos ago, one of the guys who watched the video, I think he's an Australian guy, he left a comment under my video and said that he chatted with more than 100 ladies on some different Ukrainian dating sites, and all of them, they were asking him for money and stuff like that. And under my video that I made yesterday, he left a comment. I think he said it like in a sassy way. He said, will it help if I ask a friend of mine to take a picture of me driving my BMW And I told him that you have to be very careful, because when you are trying to, if you show off some material things and expensive things that you own, a lady, a genuine lady, may take it as a sign that you are trying to compensate the lack of self-confidence, because you are trying to raise your own value by showing her, look, I have a BMW. And I think he was saying it in a joking, like he was trying to, because he still has this point, you know. First of all, I wanted to ask you the initial comment of this guy, and I think he's going to watch this video. And I bring this up because I think his example, his experience of, you know, trying to talk to ladies on some dating sites, it all ends up being a huge waste of time. And then what happens is that he became very skeptical about Ukrainian women in general. And now he thinks that every Ukrainian woman, she will ask you for money, she will ask you for presents and stuff like that. What would you say to this guy? And I hope he has not lost the hope, but what would you say to this guy?
Money is another topic. It's a very difficult topic, because there's the opportunity for less than trustworthy Ukrainian women to take money from American men. It's very widespread, but you have to be careful. And what I've learned is, once you navigate through that, this is a very long topic, I won't explore it all here, but they ask you for money, but the true, genuine Ukrainian lady who is has integrity will not ask you for money. They will not. Matter of fact, the lady that I'm involved with, it's a big fight. They're very proud. They don't want money. They don't want that stigmatism. So it's funny. We actually argue about money because she doesn't want to take it. So so that's something to keep in mind. So
that's exactly, Steven, that's exactly what I told him in my response to his comment. I told him no self-respecting Ukrainian woman would ever ask money from a guy she barely knows. I mean, if it's your wife or if it's your serious girlfriend, the situation, it's a little bit different, because she's becoming a part of your tribe. Yes, you are supposed to take care of her when she becomes your wife, but it's really very strange behavior. But the problem is that now he thinks that all women, all Ukrainian women are like that. And I was just trying, I don't know if he understood what I was trying to, you know, explain. In our agency, there is no incentive for ladies to join and be in the agency other than the chance to find a good man who is going to become their husband. There is no other incentive. We don't pay the ladies. We don't allow any fishy stuff. We don't allow any asking for presents or asking for money in the agency. And this basically makes our agency very unattractive and basically meaningless for the people, for the women. I guess there are some women like that who are making a job out of communicating with men and asking them for, I don't know, I've heard so many stories. I've heard about grandmothers getting sick, relatives getting sick, apartments being robbed and stuff like that, and all these issues. We just don't allow any of this. And as a result, we are not an attractive place for gold diggers to come, because they know that there will be no chance for them to get any money here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. That's what brought me on the road to Mordinson, and I can vouch for that, definitely. But it's very, I will say, okay, I'm no expert on dating Slavic women, but one of the things I found out in the culture is the woman, Ukrainian ladies are also watching you to see if you can support them and take care of them. That's a little different than just gold digging. It doesn't mean that there's more traditional roles in the relationship delineated with the Slavic man and the U.S. man. The Slavic woman and the U.S. man, where the traditional role of the family, and that's a component. These ladies want to know that they can be taken care of. That doesn't mean they're a gold digger. So, but it's funny because I'm on the other end of the spectrum. And like I said, with my current lady, we've had some tense conversations because she won't take money. And you really have to understand right now, when this coronavirus hit in Ukraine, it's a much different experience than the United States. Ukrainian people don't have the social support. When they shut down the subway system and these people can't work, it's financial crisis. They move back in with their families. So a little financial assistance can go a long way. But it took me a while. I was gun shy like that because being taken and being scammed. And so I understand. So I would say education costs money. I've discussed this with other of my male friends. So whether the taxi cab driver charged you 60 hryvnia or 100 hryvnia, I don't worry about that. That's education, you know. But if you continue on that journey with some basic tenets in place, once again, video is going to give you a really, really good picture of what's going on. Or some of the pictures I sent you right prior to this, Michael, was Marina on the bus going back and forth to work. She gives me a picture of the street that she walks on. So it helps me to visualize it. And I can really see her lifestyle to see if things match up, which it does. She's wonderful. It's not the issue. I don't have to test Marina. But it gives you, and stuff that they may take for granted. I've been with Marina now, you know where we are in our relationship, and she sent me some videos, and she goes, I will send you those videos, and I hope you like them. If you don't like them, tell me, and I won't send them. I was like, I want to see everything. Because, well, okay, in this part of the relationship too, so in the initial process with Mordinson is getting to know each other. It's deciphering likes, dislikes, what your lifestyle is, and if compatibility. At my stage of the relationship, we're building memories for a lifetime. So when she comes to America, my friends here, I could show videos. We can make a video and show them, this is what life in Ukraine is like. And her daughter also can say, this is me as a little girl in school. And vice versa. So when they travel back to Ukraine and see their families, they can show them the life here. So it's priceless. It really is. It's wonderful memories at this point.
And on top of that, Stephen, what's a very important aspect of what you just said, and something that many guys tend to just not underestimate, the only true way to understand how much a woman is interested in you is just look at the amount of time that she is prepared to devote to you, devote to your communication. And that's it, guys. You don't need any fancy dating instructors or dating coaches. Just remember this one thing. When somebody wants to be with you, when somebody likes you, this person, just like actually when you like somebody, you tend to look at this person. When you don't like this person, you tend to look away. That's just our biology. So the same thing with the time. Guys, this is the number one way how you can tell if a woman likes you or if she's interested in you. Because a woman doesn't need much time to understand if she's attracted to you. I heard different estimates. Some people say 40 seconds, some people say 2 minutes, something like that. They have some kind of mechanism inside where they analyze the way a man like looks in general, and then his posture, like I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but the way he stands, and she deep down, this is subconscious level. She wants to understand. A woman analyzes whether you are healthy or not, or something like that, and then she just decides whether she's physically attracted to you or not. But this is just the beginning. This is the level number one. Then you need to, you develop, as Stephen just said, you develop your communication. You go from one level to another level, and what your communication was like with Marina when you just began talking before you came over to Ukraine first time. Before you came over to use our services, you were in Ukraine before that. But this was one type of communication. Now it's completely different communication because you became, like you are not strangers anymore. You know each other well. But the time is the only asset. Maybe not the only asset, but it's such a valuable asset. And by investing time, people manifest their interest into other people.
Yeah, and I think it's crucial. We're in non-standard times, Michael. I mean, what used to take 3 to 6 months, now we're at a year, and there's so much uncertainty. So the communication is important. You know, you develop different, you know, you think what you're talking about initially is initial chemistry. When a man and woman meet, it's dating, relationship basics, but, and then you start to flesh out the relationship, but it's difficult. There's a lot of pressure now. It's very difficult when you want to see your partner, you can't see him because of travel restrictions, coronavirus, work restrictions. I mean, we're preparing right now. We don't know if Ukraine is going to have lockdown again. I mean, they shut stuff on the weekend, but if they lock down again and shut down the transportation, that's huge. That's really big. So we prepare for that.
Guys, here's an update on the coronavirus in Ukraine. Basically, just like Steven just said, we have something they call weekend lockdown, which means that during the weekend, only essential businesses are allowed to operate. So it can supermarkets and grocery stores work, pharmacies work, but restaurants and cafes only work for the takeout. So you cannot stay inside the restaurant. You have to take out the food and go someplace, go home or whatever. And this is what happens during Saturdays and Sundays. And Steven, I agree 100%. And of course, there is always the talk about like full-scale lockdown again, but everybody really understands now that it's going to be disastrous for the economy. And of course, the government understands this as well, and they don't want that, but they are, you know, they have different, I don't know what kind of agenda they have. We do have the number of cases, it goes up and then goes down. It's not like there is a trend that is continuous and stable. It goes up and goes down, and there is so much fake information about this virus. I really don't know what to believe.
I agree. It's so political. It's so politically charged. That's why communication is very important. Michael, I was just thinking when you were talking now, the first time I was in Ukraine, in Kharkov with you and Marina, I took videos. Remember we took a video of the supermarket?
Sure.
In the Kharkov War Memorial? And it's funny, I took a video. I remember the very first time that I was with Marina, and some lawyers told her, this was in March of this year, the lawyer said they're getting ready to lock the country down. And I said, okay, let's go to the I thought right away, let's go to the supermarket, let's buy all kinds of food, everything. So I had videos and pictures of that, and it was funny to see the people in Kharkov. In America, they're hoarding toilet paper. They're losing their mind here. In Kharkov, they had 200 cases. So I was trying to prepare ahead, but I took videos. So I got videos of Marina and I in the supermarket shopping, bags of rice, bags of flour, everything, because we didn't know what to expect. But the videos are amazing. They're amazing memories. You know, I could see, I have history of what was going on in Kharkov when the coronavirus hit. So it's interesting. And a lot of my friends back here, they can say, what is Klaas Supermarket? What is that? I said, well, here it is right here. Here's Klaas, you know? Yeah. So very important. No video is trivial. Everything is, and especially in today's world. I mean, the phone that we're talking on right now, the availability of high quality video and communication is instant. We're not even talking social media. So yeah, everyone should take advantage.
100%, guys. Just I know that taking daily videos or the videos or maybe pictures are easier because it's a moment video. You have to, it's a prolonged moment. I understand that doing that makes you kind of leave your comfort zone because this is not something you are used to doing. But what Steven just said about strengthening your communication and strengthening your connection through the daily or the pictures or videos that you send with every letter, it doesn't have to be daily, but whenever you send a letter, it really adds so much more understanding to your letter. So a woman, when she reads your letter, it's just words. We perceive the information with our eyes so much better because people as humankind have learned to see things and analyze things a lot earlier than they learned how to read, right? So seeing things is really believing things. And guys, if I have to say just one more thing, I would say, don't be lazy. Go ahead, take your phone. Most of the modern phones, they have great cameras. Just take pictures, take videos. What surrounds you is not trivial for a woman who lives in Ukraine.
Mm-hmm. What you think is unimportant or minute may be very, very special memory. You never know. Also, one thing, Michael, I want to make one point is when I got involved with your services, I didn't know that. I thought there was a limit to videos. I didn't know. So make sure if any guy takes this away using your services, that the more is the better.
Absolutely, guys. There is no limit. There is no limit on the number of pictures you send with the first letter or any further letters. And it's the same is true about all the further communication, all the letters. You can send the pictures, you can send the videos. The more, the better. We encourage this. We also encourage guys to have Skype calls with ladies. We want you to get to know the lady as well as possible before you come over to Kharkov, because we understand that this is the foundation of the future success. Because when you come and you meet somebody who you already know, it's a completely different story. You are meeting not somebody who is a stranger to you. And guys, maybe a week ago, I got a call from another guy and I get calls like that at least once every 2 weeks or something like that. He just came to Kharkov and he was not our client. And so he decided to, I don't know, he met some ladies online on a dating site or maybe some other marriage agency. And he just came, and it turned out to be a complete waste of time and money, of course. And because we do have our fees, but we believe that the fees that we charge are fair. They're not extremely high. And if you, for example, if you look at the package fee, what we charge for the introduction service package, it includes accommodation, it includes the translation service if you need it, it includes the airport pickup and drop off, and all those things, they're included, and there is no extra charge for we do not charge anything extra. This is one-time payment, and that's it. We don't have any hidden stuff. Where if you just go meet somebody online on some dating site and you don't even, it's like you think, I'm gonna save money on the agency and I will pay for, I don't know, for the dates, and then you have to hire the interpreter, and there is so much fishy stuff happening with the interpreters. You need to rent an apartment and you never know what kind of apartment it's going to be. Our apartments are in a newly built living complex. It's gated, it's safe, it's beautiful, it's modern. And so I'm just trying to say that, and this guy I spoke to, he was like, can you arrange something? And I told him, we are not a place where you can call and we will arrange you a date in the evening. We are not this type of agency. Ladies who come to our agencies are looking for husbands. They're not looking for, I don't know, hookups. I don't know how you call it in English. It's not the place where you call and say, I need a girl for 7 p.m. today. We are not this kind of place.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're right. And I think it spurns so many things, Michael. The apartment that I stay in with you, it's really good because it's safe. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about my things. It's my central base. So as far as money and all that stuff, like I said, education costs money. You are not expensive in the realm of things. I think the value for you and your agency far exceeds what you provide for the men and the ladies. And I think it's also a little bit of a screening process. I think that you can go on various dating websites and you can begin chatting with women all you want, but where is it going? Are they genuine? Are they serious? And they're great pen pals. It's great. Some of those ladies I still talk to every now and then, but you have to be very careful when you come to the country.
Guys, time goes on. The time waits for no man. And I really believe that if you are looking for a serious relationship that will lead to marriage, you just shouldn't waste any of your time in places where you know that the result is unlikely. Because no matter how old you are, our time is limited. And unfortunately, these crazy times that we live in, it shows, how family is important and also how time is important, because unfortunately so many people left us over the last year or a little bit less than a year, and really overwhelming. Just think about it. And if you are searching for a family, if you are looking for a woman to start, to be married to, not just to go on dates with, I would recommend you, and this is something I said in my previous videos, only use services that have the solid proof of their success. It makes me laugh when I hear about some on YouTube, some girl or a guy says, I own a marriage agency for last 12 years. I don't even know this guy. Like, I've never heard about this guy, but apparently he has owned an agency for 12 years. And we have matched 500 couples and something like that. And I go on the website and I see there are no couples, no whatsoever, or some couples, that, just in casual clothes, and you can take a picture of that, with just a couple. Who knows who those people are? So guys, be careful. It's not just the money, it's your time and your emotions.
That's why video is important.
And that's why it's also one of the reasons why we encourage guys to send videos. And by the way, guys, if you want to get more pictures of a lady and you don't want to ask her for the pictures because it's not always comfortable to ask a lady, you just keep sending her pictures. She will start doing the same thing. It's a natural instinct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very good, necessary. Another thing too, Michael, on the videos is I'm learning Russian. So now I can have a video and I can hear Marina speaking in Russian, and it's different than what I learn and what I say. So it's a tool. It's not entertainment. It's very useful, necessary.
Of course. Absolutely. 100%. And it's also, it's a great thing. It's a new skill, taking videos, speaking to the camera. Back when I was much younger and I had much more hair on my head, I just began making videos, and my first appearances were not on YouTube, but on the Kharkov local TV, and then the national TV. And I was a wreck. I mean, I was so nervous. It's unbelievable. Just looking at in the camera made me, I was trembling, and you just get used to it. It's really not that much of a, not such a big deal, really.
Well, what used to be a luxury is now a necessity.
Yeah.
For worldwide communication. Yeah.
Guys, Steven, first of all, thank you so much for your call yesterday and your idea to make this video. I'm always very happy to see you, and thank you for your input. I know that it's going to be very beneficial. Guys, I'm going to, Steven sent me some videos before this call, and I'm going to put them here in this video, so you will see what a beautiful state Steven lives in.
Well, and also it's funny with those videos, like Marina showed me the picture of her manicure. That's very big to Slavic Ukrainian ladies. They like to look good. They like to take care of themselves. Mm-hmm. Also, one of them, she was riding the local bus, which may mean nothing to her, but, and you see what I do too. So it's good. It's very good. I'm glad you will share that with them. So
I will add the video from the bus as well.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Michael. Good to see you always.
Always good to see you, Steven. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. If you are not yet subscribed, subscribe to my channel, and you're not going to regret it.
Baka.
Baka.
Honey, look at all the turkeys. I just went down the road from my house, all the wild turkeys. All crossing the road.